Raphinha injured again. This is the news nobody want to hear, most especially we Barcelona fan. If you want news we don't want to hear during this international break, we call it international virus in Spain, virus, the FIFA. If there's one news we don't want to hear, most especially at the critical time of the season, where the games are getting to the most important part of this year, part of the season, the titles, which makes you the best team in the world. What's the last thing you don't want to see is injury. Raphinha, currently, as we speak, is not official, but it seems like he's injured. The same injury that left him out for 2 months. Honestly, I am gutted, man. I am honestly gutted. I watched the game Brazil fans yesterday, and I saw him running after the ball like he was playing a Champions League final. Raphinha, I was even shouting on the TV. Can somebody tell this guy to calm down? He's just playing a friendly match. Yes, it's a match before the World Cup. But this kind of match is not what you need. You win or lose, it doesn't change anything. But now we have a very, very big situation here where there's a possibility that Raphinha is going to be out for some weeks or for some months. Some people are bringing out some notice that he's going to be out of the season. The season is just 2 months away for it to finish. So if Raphinha is 2 months away, that means it's practically done that he is out of the season. And I hope he's on his way back to Barcelona. And another news came out as we were all pondering what is going on after seeing the news, because he went out of the first half and didn't play again. Another news came out and said, no, they found it out that he had a fatigue. That is why he couldn't finish the game. He just wanted him to play the first half and that was it. Please, God, please, we don't want Raphinha to get injured. This is the time we need him. We're talking of a player who gives pressure, who gives intensity, who gives everything when he plays football. Yes, it's not a no-brainer that he's getting injured with his muscle. So somebody who gives a lot of intensity like that, probability that you get, there's a huge chance for you to get injured. We had the biggest slump that last season didn't get injured, but everything is now telling this season because of the effort, the intensity. He overlaps, he overdoes a lot of things. Raphinha is like 3 people in one game. And we can't see another Raphinha in any team in the world. A player who does everything, who scores, who presses, who has the skills, who shoots, who is strong. Raphinha is the player every manager would love to have in his team. Losing him in this critical part of the season is very, very bad, man. It's something we don't want. We don't want. And I want to share this news to you guys. I'm sure many of you have heard it, have seen it, and it's heartbreaking. But first and foremost, it's not official. It's not official. Let us not come out and just think that that's over, that his season is over. No. Raphinha, at the moment, we are still waiting for an official statement. But from the look of things, he's still in the camp of Brazil, which means it's actually a positive thing or a positive sign. That, okay, yes, he just went out of the game because they don't want to force him. I'm sure Hansi Flick has called Ancelotti. I'm sure Hansi Flick have called the Brazilian director or whoever is in charge of players. I'm sure he has called them and told them, hey, this guy, please, my team is very thin, we need him. Take care of him, take care of his health, take care of his fitness. Because if anything happens to Raphinha, man, we are cooked. We are cooked. Because we knew the difference of Raphinha playing for Barcelona. We saw it when Raphinha wasn't playing for Barcelona. There was nobody pressurizing the ball. Rashford won't pressure for you. Ferran Torres won't pressure for you. Not to talk of Lamine Yamal, who doesn't even mark. So we're talking about players who are really, really, really important. And Raphinha is one of them. So it is so difficult to notice that this guy might be injured. And we're just waiting for the official statement soon. Honestly, all talks, all news, all rumors are leading that he's going to get injured. He's already injured. But please, we need him at this very, very important part of the season. We need Raphinha. And we don't want anybody, none of our players. But that's why I'm begging. Tonight, Barcelona players are playing. Pedri, Lamine, Ferran, Olmo. Who cares if Ferran gets injured? He can get injured. That's not my business. But you see these 4 players, Olmo, Fermin, Pedri, Lamine, and Pau Kubasi. Also, Marc Bernard is playing for under 21, don't forget. Please, you guys should not overplay. Don't overstress yourself. It's just a friendly match. Enjoy the game. Don't kill yourself. This match don't define your career. These kind of games just make you prepared for the World Cup. The coach already has his team for the World Cup. Every Barcelona who is representing his national team going to the World Cup is definitely guaranteed a spot in the World Cup. You cannot be playing for Barcelona and not going to the World Cup. It's impossible. Not to talk of the first team of Barcelona. So I advise every players that are playing for Barcelona, the ones playing tonight, most especially the Spanish national team. This is where most of our more important players are playing, even with Joan Garcia. Thank God they removed Joan Garcia from the camp of tonight. So definitely he has to be on his way to Barcelona. But please, as a Flick, please speak to the coaches of all these guys. Please don't tell the players not to overstress themselves. We need these players at the most critical part of the season. This is the time we need these players. We don't need players that we go into the national team and pick up injury. Gavi, he picked up injury at his national team. Olmo picked up injury at his national team. Ansu Fati, national team. All these players that have gone, all of them have picked up injury in the national team. That is why we call it the FIFA virus. Honestly, I'm so a little bit worried for tonight's game. I hope these Serbian guys don't come and just have one thing in mind, just to break out Lamine Yamal. Because if Lamine Yamal go out injured, we should just say that the season is over. Because he is the man with the most goals and with the most assists for our team, for Barcelona. One of the most important players, if not the most important player. Another person we should be worried about is Pedri. He hasn't been really fit this season. He has been going and coming back from injury, and that is not what he wants. The same thing as Raphinha. You cannot go and play in a friendly game and just go there and just stress yourself, running around. And FIFA, they have to do something with these games they are playing, these unnecessary games. You're just adding more games to these players, giving players more risk to injuries. I don't know what FIFA and the president are thinking. Yes, they are being paid more. They are being paid for their job. Yes, biggest investment in the world. Yes, but you don't want to kill them off when it comes to the most important part of the season. We need these players. We need Raphinha. We need Pedri. We need Lamine. We know that our squad is thin. The place the Lamine, Pedri, and Raphinha plays, they are irreplaceable. That place is one of the most important places when it comes to Hansi Flick style of play. Please, I hope this Raphinha story is not that serious. Please, I hope he's back. Because we need him against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. We need him at the rest of the part of the season. And of course, the players playing tonight, take care. Careful. This is just a one-off game. It's just a friendly game. Because if you get injured, you might not just lose the season. You might also lose your spot in the World Cup. Guys, we are on our way to 1,000. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Peace.